Well, this is December 2021 and we are moving onward into 2022. If you are looking forward to starting your own agricultural business in 2022, then this video is for you. I'm going to be hitting on the various sections of the agricultural sector that are going to be blowing up in the year 2022. These sectors are going to make you some good money if you decide to venture into them. So let's see them. Let's get right into today's video. The very first area I'm going to be hitting on is vegetable farming. Vegetable farming appears to be one of the most lucrative areas that one can venture into in the agricultural sector. Vegetables are usually annuals and then take a period of about a few months to reach harvest. The very first vegetable I'm going to talk about is cabbage. Now let's have some general insights on cabbages before I talk about its profitability. Cabbages take a period of 3 to 4 months to reach maturity. First, they are nursed for about 4 to 6 weeks before being transplanted onto the main field. Cabbages do well in loamy soils. They require frequent watering from time to time in order to get very good heads. So let's come to the money aspects for cabbage farming. For a 1-acre farm, you'll be needing 2 sachets of cabbage seeds. 1 sachet of cabbage seeds costs 300 Ghana cedis, which is about $50, and thus the 2 sachets will cost 600 Ghana cedis, which is $100. So if you are going for a land for lease, depending on the area that you are going for the farm at, it will cost you about 100 to 300 Ghana cedis per year for an acre of farm. And then also getting the farm hands to help you. It depends on the amount you are going to pay the farm hands, but you'll be needing about 2 people for an acre of farm, from taking care of it during the nursery level, watering it, and then when it's time for transplanting, you can get more people to just help you transplant it within like 2 days, and then you are done with the transplanting. Then from there, your 2 actual farm hands can take over with the watering, and then when it is time for harvesting, you can get more people to help you harvest them quickly. Now let's look at this. For an acre of cabbage farm, you can be getting around 12,000 to 15,000 heads of cabbage. Now that's a lot of money. That is so much. So when you sell these cabbage heads, you can be making a profit of about the same amount of money that you invested into it. With cabbage farming, you just have to make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do. You're making sure the soil has enough moisture at every time. You are adding the needed fertilizers at the various points, and then you are making sure that everything is going on well on the farm, and you are going to have a bumper harvest. If everything goes well, you are going to have very huge heads, which is going to fetch you so much money. Now, one quick thing, if you want to get into this cabbage farming venture, I would advise that you visit the farms of farmers that are already in this sector, because just like every other venture, starting up a cabbage farm has its own struggles. So getting to know people that are already in it and learning will make it quite easy for you. So now the next vegetable I'm going to talk about is cucumber. So cucumber takes 2 months to reach maturity. Most farmers say that cucumber is one of the easiest crops to grow, and I agree with them, because look at cucumber. It is planted directly on the field. No need to nurse it before transplanting, or no need to go through all that. You just plant it directly on the farm, and it doesn't require so much attention like compared to cabbage. You get it? Cucumber does well in sandy loam soils. For a 1-acre farm, you'll be needing 3 bottles of cucumber seeds, and 1 bottle costs 200 Ghana cedis, which is about $32. So for the 3 bottles, that will be 600 Ghana cedis, which is also $96. So for a startup, let's say you'll be needing about 300 cedis for renting the land for a year, and then you'll be needing 600 cedis for getting the seeds, and then you'll be needing some money to pay those who will be working for you. So those who plant it, the person who will take care of it, assuming you're not around to do that, the person will take care of it, you have to pay the person, and then you also have to pay them to help you harvest. So after harvesting, you'll be getting so much. Cucumber farming is very, very lucrative. Now let's look at carrots. Carrots take 2 to 2.5 months to reach maturity. Carrots do well in sandy loam soils. Now let's look at the money involved in carrot farming. So I know the price for the small cans. The small can of carrot seed costs 26 cedis. So you'll be needing about 10 to 15 cans of the seeds. So for 10 cans, we have 300 Ghana cedis. For 15 cans, will be 450 Ghana cedis. So for carrots, you can either choose to nurse them for 4 weeks, then you transplant, or you can plant them directly on the field. A lot of carrots can fit onto 1 acre of farm. This is because of the way the growth of carrots is. So now let's look at bell peppers, or what people call sweet pepper. Bell pepper takes about 2 to 3 months to reach maturity, depending on the variety that you plant. Bell peppers also do well in sandy loam soils that are very rich in organic matter. Most farmers call bell pepper gold because of the way its price shoots up during seasons when it is out of stock. For an acre of bell pepper farm, you'll be needing about 3 cans of the bell pepper seeds, and 1 can cost 300 Ghana cedis. And so the 3 cans will cost 900 Ghana cedis. So in addition to the money you need for leasing or renting a land, if you do not have a land already, and then paying workers, so you can be able to calculate the amount of money that you'll be needing for that. So you'll be needing roughly 900 cedis for the seeds, about 300 cedis for the land, and then for paying the workers, it depends on the amount you want to give them. So the next sector that I'll be hitting on is the poultry farming sector. It may interest you to know that even though there are already several people in this sector, products that they produce is not enough to feed the whole country, and thus we are still importing these products from outside, that is meat and then eggs. So for the poultry sector, we have the broilers and then we have the layers. So whereas the broilers are kept for the meat, the layers are kept for the eggs. And then the layers, after getting their eggs and then they are no longer laying, you can use them as meat. So the poultry sector, in order to start up your poultry farm, you'll be needing a coop, you'll be needing everything that the birds will need in order to be comfortable. So before you bring in the birds, I have a video on that on my channel, so you can check it out. So the poultry sector is a sector that continuously needs a number of people to get into it to expand the sector, because we are still not up to the level that we are supposed to be at, and that is why we are still importing. So going into poultry farming is going to be a good venture, as you'll be helping to meet the requirements, or you'll be helping to meet the demands of the country. Now let's look at poultry farming like this. Poultry farming gives back quick returns on investment, and then it gives back profits that is pre-calculated. Like you can be able to know the amount or whatever you're going to get from it, because picking a number of birds, you know that if these birds lay this amount of eggs, I'm going to get this amount. So if everything is done well and goes according to plan, you're able to calculate or know the amount of money you'll be getting beforehand. Also, there is a daily inflow of cash once the bird starts producing eggs. So on a daily, you are selling eggs and the money is coming in. And even for the broilers, within about 6 to 8 weeks, you sell them off and then you get money, and then you start a new batch. So there's a continuous supply of money. So next, let's look at pig farming. Pig farming is one of the sectors in the animal industry that has held its high position for quite a long period of time. It will amuse you to know that most farmers that you see now with a lot of pigs on their farms started with just 2 pigs, 1 male and then 1 female, and then they crossed them and then they had little piglets. So 1 pig can give birth to about 10 piglets at once. When the piglets are born, they take about 5 months to reach maturity, and at that point you can be able to breed them. The female pig reaches puberty at 5 months and is ready to be crossed with the male. The female pig comes on heat every 3 weeks if it is not mated. When it is mated and it is pregnant, it takes 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days for it to give birth to its little piglets. After the sow give birth, that is the female pig gives birth, it takes about 8 weeks, that is approximately 2 months, for the sow to be crossed again or to be bred again. This means that throughout the year, a female pig, that is the sow, can give birth to 2 litters of pigs. If the first one it gives birth to 10 and the next it gives birth to 10, that is 20 piglets in the year from just one pig. So imagine having 4 pigs, 3 females and then 1 male. The male will cross all the 3, and then it means that within the year you're going to get about 60 piglets on your farm, and they're going to grow up, and then you're having 60 pigs in just a year. The only problem that comes with pig farming is the feeding. So if you're able to grow crops that will feed them, you are good to go. And then you just have to buy some additives or additional ingredients to add up to their feed so that they're able to grow well. It is when you feed them well that they are able to give birth to a lot of piglets. So if 2021 wasn't your year to farm, then 2022 is going to be yours. Just start up something. Take up one crop, take up one agricultural venture, and then start up. The fear comes in the starting up because you don't know how it will go, but just start up something. Once you start up, all that fear will be gone, and you realize that things are getting much better and much better. Some people even start and then at once, boom, it goes good for them. And that can be your portion. If you are ready to learn and then apply everything that you learn, everything is going to go good once you start. Immediately you start. So I'm Farm Girl Angie, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.